really admire how she asked the questions. Can I just put her point in another way?
Yeah.
If we had the Department of Health here and sabihin niya, kawawa naman yung mga pasyente, na kawawa talaga. Kaya simula ngayon, lahat ng private hospital, magbayad kayo ng 2 million na additional fund para dun sa mga indigent farmers. Tapos kung ang Department of Agriculture nandito na, dun sa mga malalaking commercial farming na nakapag more than 1,000 hectares, kawawa naman yung maliliit, magbigay kayo lahat ng 2 million para dito. Paano mangyayari sa sistema ng batas? So, my point, ma'am, is this. We want what you want. But there's a process. We pass the law. We cannot allow the secretaries to just say na kawawa tong sektor na to. So, paano, ma'am, kung sabihin ni Secretary Teo, kawawa naman yung 10 poorest sa tourism. Kasi poor na sila, wala pang real estate, wala pang tourism. So ganito gawin natin, ang Metro Cebu, Metro Davao, Metro Manila na ang Boracay na pinakamataas sa tourism, o lahat ng nandyan, bayad kayo ng ganito kalaki para matulungan yung iba. So we don't disagree with the intention, but
I understand.
you cannot invent fees or entitlements without a legal basis, without congressional authority, whether it is directly given to you by Congress or whether it is given to you by the law in your discretion. Pero kung wala yun, ma'am, we can't suddenly put this amount and ask people. Kung hindi, how do we manage all departments? So I hope I got the point correctly. And
I know, sir, but
all.
there's one feature to the case that you have neglected to mention, that it's because of their operations that the lands have been disadvantaged. And since they're going to make billions of pesos, so shouldn't they take care of the farmlands
Let
that
me
have...
ask you this, ma'am. Your family is into energy, di ba? Energy.
Yes,
Okay.
renewable
And
energy.
my wife is from Tiwi, Albay.
Okay.
And marami doon na dating may hot spring na negosyo, hindi na ganun kainit. And the recent finding is that hindi rin renewable ang geothermal kasi pwede rin maubos, no? So what if the Energy Secretary suddenly tells all the power generators, hoy, yung ginamit nyong coal plant, gas plant, etc., may farmers na katabihan. Magbayad kayo ng 10 million per hectare per ganyan. So, paano ngayon yung investment? Magkakagulo tayo, ma'am. So, hindi natin point na kawawa naman sila and we should do something about it. What we're saying, ma'am, is that the departments and the secretaries do not have the authority to arbitrarily come out with an amount and impose it on businesses.
Yeah, it's not what can I say? No, it's I think what I want to be able to impart here is a certain degree of responsibility. That if you're making money and because of the way you're making money, some people have been disadvantaged. I feel it's only fair that you take care of the people that have been disadvantaged. You're already very poor because of your operations. It's like the decent thing to do.
No, ma'am, we agree with that. But the process is for you to go to Congress and then say, can you pass this law and can this amount be, then if we pass it, then you implement it. But you cannot just say, ma'am, no department can suddenly do that.
It stays in their account naman. I just want to make sure that there's money for the farmers.
Well,
because after the rehab, when the mining stops and then there's rehab done, the money that they have is only good for the rehab zone. What happens to the people that have been disadvantaged due to their operations out of the rehab zone? And you put that, sir, in context that they're going to make so much money.
Agree, ma'am. Agree. That's why
Isn't it
DNR
fair?
should have lobbied the last year with Congress to pass that law para yung pondo na yun mailagay rather than arbitrarily coming out with it. So let me ask this last question, then I'm done, ma'am. No?
Kasi they have
How
to-
did you come out with the amounts? Why not 10 million? Why not 50 million? Why 1
Because
million?
that's the when they do their rehab funds, when they do their rehab budget, that's the amount of money that the mining companies have set aside, have budgeted for the rehabilitation of their rehab area. So we just use the same amount. And we're saying, so just use that for the farmers out. Maybe, sir, since we share the same passion for the farmers, you can advise us. I just want to make sure that people that have been disadvantaged due to operations are taken care of once the operation stops. So it
Precisely,
doesn't
ma'am.
have to go to
the advice is follow the law And if the law is wrong or bad, let's amend the law. But the DNR cannot legislate. No, that's how I got the question, but I'll leave it at that,
Well-
ma'am. And then if you can show us a basis, then we're wrong at tama yung pag-implement. Pero kung walang basis, ma'am, we can't allow every department to just suddenly say na yung amount ng ito, dito natin gamitin, dyan natin gamitin, di ba?
Yeah, well, the situation, sir, is like this, no? That the stockpiles have to be removed. They have to be removed because the stockpiles being there is causing an environmental hazard. And since you're going to make so much money out of the stockpiles, why don't you just put a minuscule amount aside for the farmers that they have disadvantages? I mean, I don't understand why that's so hard to do when they're going to make so much money. What is the problem here?
Mr. Chairman, alongside the
Senator Vergara is
question,
recognized.
yes, I just want to, we've been discussing
Yeah.
this for almost an hour, and I really appreciate the questions propounded by Kong Sato because these were issues that were raised that deserve to be answered. Perhaps to simplify the question, we asked the Secretary, Attorney Luna, and former MGB Director, please help her. The simple question is, what is the legal basis for the funds that they're claiming at the back that there is? That's why I want to know what is the legal basis for the setting up of the fund. And just to clarify, Madam Secretary, please tell the body, the funds will not go to the DNR. This is internally. If there is mining company X, they were just supposed to allocate internally among them a fund that would need to be used if and when remediation or rehabilitation is needed, but not deposited to the DNR.
No, we're just
Yes.
we're not imposed. We're just asking them to set aside an amount since they're
And
going to
this
make
is
so
part
much
of
money
the-
from the stockpile.
Is this part of the rehabilitation fund, which is under the 1995 Mining Act?
No, we're asking him to set it aside with their
No,
SDMP.
but the 1995 Mining Act has a provision for the rehabilitation fund, which not all companies comply with. Is that correct,
That's
Madam
correct.
Secretary?
That's correct.
Yes. And
That's
if you
correct.
are to look at each and every mining company, some are very compliant,
Yes.
some are not. In
Yes.
fact, what happened in Mark Copper, in Boac
It's really
Marinduque,
bad.
I was still a young newscaster then, and,
Yeah.
and now that's still a problem. That's been 30,
21
40
years,
years.
yeah.
So that is an example of a company that did not put up a rehabilitation fund and did not comply with the 1995 Mining Act. That's why that
correct.
law has to be strengthened.
That's correct.
So
Mr. Chairman.
what you are saying is that you simply wanted to implement the Mining Act so that each company will comply with the provision on the rehabilitation fund. Is that correct?
That's correct. It's also infusing in the company the awareness.
Yes, that-
they, yeah, it can't be business as usual.
Yes. So did you, in DNR, receive any funds or set aside any funds or ask the company to set it aside? No. You wanted the companies to set it aside among themselves so
Yeah.
that they may be ready
Yeah.
when there is a need for remediation.
That's correct. And we wanted to do it now because the stockpile will earn them a lot of money. So now's the time.
In short, tinuturuan niyo po sila na kikita kayo sa stockpile,
Yeah.
pwede po maglaan kayo ng
Yeah.
ganito,
Just
pero
set it
hindi po
aside.
dadaan sa amin.
Yeah.
Ngayon,
Mr. Chairman.
sino po nag-abiso sa
Yes,
inyo nito?
Senator,
With
Sir, I
the,
just
with
wanted to...
we've been discussing this for over an hour, as you said, and the question is simple. Is there a legal basis? According to the department, there is. It's in the mining law, the prerogative. Ayaw tanggapin ng members of Congress, ayaw tanggapin ng isang member ng Senate. The answer of the department should be, thank you, noted. Tapos,
Okay,
Mr.
sir.
President, I move to adjourn.
Thank you, noted.
I move to adjourn.
Thank you very much,
thank you,
noted.
Senator Soto.
Mr. Chairman.
I second the motion.
Yeah,
to
Mr.
adjourn.
Chairman, I move to terminate this hearing.
There are no more questions or comments. This committee hearing is hereby terminated. The Committee on Environment and Natural Resources will deliberate tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the morning on the appointment of Secretary Gina Lopez.
Thank you, noted.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, esteemed Commissioner of Appointments. Thank you.
The members of the Commission on Appointments are requested to proceed to room number 1 for a working lunch.
At yan naman po ang pagtatapos ng ikatlong pagdinig po sa kumpirmasyon ni Secretary Gina Lopez. At inaasahan nga po na siyempre natalakay po ang tungkol pa rin sa Mining Act at ang ilan pa rin siyempre sa mga maraming mga naipasarang mga minahan at ganoon din sa pagdepensa naman ni Lopez ukol sa mga sumusunod naman doon sa kanyang patakaran, particular na doon sa mga responsible miners na pumapasa sa kanyang mga standards. Ayon sa kanya, ang pinaka-importante ay ang makita niya na ang mga komunidad na ito ay nabibigyan ng karampatan na mga pagbibigay ng importansya, particular na ng kanilang mga nasasakupan dito sa mga minahan na ito, para na sa ganon ay nakikinabang lamang din daw ang komunidad at hindi lumalabas ng katulad sa 93% ng mga kinikita ng minahan para dun sa ating ekonomiya ay lalo pang lumago. Sa pagsalang po ngayon ni DNR Secretary Gina Lopez sa Commission on Appointments, muli niya po iginiit na nararapat nga ang pagsasagawa niya ng mining audit dahil may mga polisiya at batas na sumusuporta rito. Tiniyak niyang hindi niya pinababayaan ang kagawaran at iba pang environmental issues gaya po ng solid waste management. Giit niya rin nga kailangan ng reorganisasyon sa kagawaran para mapadali ang pagpapatupad ng kanyang mga polisiya. Pero inusisa rin siya ng komisyon sa mga paniningil ng DNR ng ilang fees gaya ng rehabilitation fund sa mga minahan at ilang issue pa sa mga empleyado ng kagawaran gaya po ng mga naka-floating status. Magbabalik pa rin po ang Balitang Hali.